Great being here again. Thank you for having me. So we're not so much about energy, we are about power, electric power. What's going on in the transition we are right in now is we have renewables, we have electrified infrastructure everywhere, we have industrial electrification, including AI data center, what we're talking about today quite a lot. We have electric mobility rollout of the infrastructure, as well as defense and resilience assessment, as we see in German Zeitenwende. So when you take a line underneath, you'll notice one thing connecting all these 5 megatrends is there's not the power needed at the location where it's needed and not in the quality. That's expected. And what happens then is, for example, the blackout we've seen in Spain and Portugal. What happened there is that the overall grid just collapsed due to too little inertia within the grid, which also means there was a gap in short duration storage. Another blackout we've seen was here in Berlin. That proved that also the utilizers of electricity from the grid, the consumers, are not resilient enough to deal with these uncertain changes. We address these topics with our flywheel technology. So it's a leading product. We were first to do this. It's a mechanical way to store energy. We have a rotor made as a hollow cylinder, as you see here, running around the electric machine with up to an 18,000 RPM. And since it's mechanical, it's 1 million cycles and 25 years of lifetime. On the outer surface of the rotor, we have 1.5 times the speed of sound, which always makes me really happy and smile because this is just technically a really great approach. We have industry-leading efficiency and 5 millisecond reaction time for full power output, which is really, really fast. So interesting thing here is that there are use cases where this technology is about 10 times less expensive than batteries. It's sustainable, it's patented with 28 international patents, of which 10 are granted, and it is built with existing German and European supply chains. So when you look at flywheel technology, what you see is that the technology is somewhere between capacitors and lithium-ion batteries in terms of the technical properties. There's first generation flywheels. They're widely used in power quality for data centers, with about 10,000 units globally supplied. And then there's advanced flywheels, as we do it with a peer group of about 20 global acting startups. Our product is ready to scale. We have units in the field in commercial operation. We have year-round operating hours. It's CE certified. It's at TRL 9. And we're spreading out over Europe. So what does that mean? Well, that's one of our customers. And that's exactly what you want to hear from your customer when you're at our stage. Adaptive Balancing Power has done excellent work in the field of kinetic energy storage. That really made me smile when I got that quote. So we've proven the USPs of our technology, and one thing is a tender in Switzerland, a mountain cableway where we were cheapest in terms of life cycle costs compared to lithium-ion batteries as well as supercaps, so that proved our USPs. We won Deutsche Bahn Energie for the S-Bahn here in Berlin. Some of you might have used it getting here this morning. So they will use our technology to make that grid more stable, run more trains in the existing infrastructure at a higher efficiency. We have built a hospital in Spain, providing peak power for CT and MRT, and we've transformed a former military site into a resilient microgrid in Germany, which is quite an interesting case because this is a blueprint for all German military sites. So there's 1,000 military sites in Germany, and the German government, or the Minister of Defense, Boris Pistorius, claimed it is essential that military facilities can be operated autonomously and resilient even in the event of failure of external energy sources. So we have a German-made energy storage technology proven to stabilize grids. This is a nice way. The market is just huge. We have momentum. We're turning this into leadership now. We have a scalable growth path. We are aiming at 1,000 plus 1,000 units sold 2030 at 55% margin, product margin. This is our team. I just want to talk about Nico, my co-founder, our CTO. Axel, our head of business development, he made instead 1 million euro in order entry last year at 1.6 million, so really overshooting. And then we have a very wide range, for example, Isabel and Maren, who do all the administrative stuff in the company, so we do not need to worry about that while scaling. I have another quote to finish my presentation. It's often underestimated how much money has to go into the infrastructure. That's from Christian Bruch, CEO of Siemens Energy. I mean, you all know Siemens Energy, I guess. So, our vision is to become the backbone of global high power delivery, wherever it's needed. Our technology is fully developed and ready to scale. We're aiming as a hardware manufacturer at 55% product margin when scaling the technology into series manufacturing, and that will give us a very nice exit position 2030 on. So I invite you to join our move, to join our path. Talk to me later. Thanks.